Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across this great wide world of ours. I'm going to continue this theme with water, safe and clean water. And part of this, two emphasis where we get fresh and clean water, is from rivers or stream systems and well water. And the issue, the concern, especially when you get into these right now, it's, we're into the winter season, we're mid-season of the winter. But when we get into June, July, August, and we get into these drought seasons, the issue becomes uh, we, the river systems or the stream systems are the ones that keep the groundwater fresh. So if you start taking too much out of the, for instance, out of the groundwater, then you're not replenishing the river systems. The case in point, I illustrated this last week. It was the Rio Sea, which is over in the Russia, Turkestan area, where this is almost dried up because of the fact that they're growing cotton. And this occurred during the Stalin years of, of etc. with trying to create agriculture in that area. But my concern is, like I said, is North American safe and clean water. And one of these is I was doing some looking some information up, and the top 10 rivers are here in North America are the Mississippi River, which is 2,540 miles, the Mississippi River, which is 2,340 miles, the Yukon River, 1,980 miles, the Rio Grande, 1,900. Same as the St. Lawrence River, 1,900. You have the Arkansas River, which is 1,469. The Colorado River, 1,450 miles. The Atchafalaya River, which is located down in the Louisiana, Arkansas area, is 1,420 miles. The Ohio River, 1,310 miles. And then the Red River, 1,290. And when I was looking at this, the issue becomes, for the most part, when you're looking at past the 100 meridian west to the arid southwest, really when you're looking at this, you're looking at basically, for instance, the Red River and the Rio Grande River basically follow the Texas, the southern parts of the state Texas, Louisiana, eastern parts of Texas. But when you're looking at the American Southwest, really technically you have the Colorado River. Now, of course, there's the Sacramento River. I believe that's like 600, 500 something miles, and it's one of the rivers, but that's located more or less in the northern part of California. And most of that feed off comes from this area, Nevada. But the question becomes, and the concern of mine comes, the fact of this year we've had a lack of rainfall out in the American Southwest. So what will be the consequences, for instance, of the Colorado River? And part of that becomes the Colorado Compact, where, your major cities, for example, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Los Angeles, count on that water. And so depending on how dry and how hot the summer becomes, are they going to rational water, west again like they used to do? Because, like I said, and it depends. I mean, this can all change within 60 days, 90 days. But the trend right now is that they haven't got as much snowfall as they've had out in the west and they've had in the previous years. It's just one of those years that happens. But when you look at the Colorado River, it depends a lot on agriculture. And there again, you're talking about drinking water. I mean, for instance, the Ohio River, when you think of the Ohio River, you have cities like Portsmouth, Cincinnati, and Louisville that count on the waterways to get the water. And actually, I think the Ohio River there for a couple of years was down a little bit, but I think with this year and the last couple months with all the snowfall, this will replenish the Ohio River and the drought conditions. And remember, when we talk about there's this relationship between groundwater and streams and rivers. So if the groundwater goes lower, and that's what I call a drought, then that river or that stream will go lower as well. So here again is teaching about the issue of proper drinking water and the proper use of water and conserving water too. And that's part of my organization, North American Safe and Clean Water. So anyway, these are some food for thoughts. And the other thing that I found interesting is the average flow. In the five biggest average flow rivers are is the Mississippi River, and we know that it counts on a lot, and that has been somewhat down the previous couple of years. But there again, I think with the Ohio River and that is going to help. But there again, when we talk about the Missouri and some of the upper plains, they haven't got as much snowfall as they normally got. You have the St. Lawrence River, 348 average 1,000 feet. The Ohio River, 281. The Colorado River, 265, and then Sacramento River, there again 90,000. And then when you look at this, you're basically looking at really wasn't the Colorado, it was Columbia River. You don't have the average flow of what are the top five, but like I said, are Mississippi, St. Lawrence River, Ohio River, Columbia River, and Sacramento River. And and I was doing some research into Colorado River and saying, well, what's the flow rate? And the flow rate is not as high in there again. You got three major cities along this: Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Los Angeles that counts on this for drinking water. And there again, you have this relationship with groundwater, stream and river water that, if you got a drought, you're going to have both of them at a lower level. Anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please also donate to my fund. I have set up some on my side, PayPal and that, where all this money will be. What I want to set up is an educational program, and also hire some people to teach this, or teach children, as senior citizens, go to civic centers as well as senior citizens, on the value of safe and clean water. Anyway, folks, thank you for listening, and hope to talk to you real soon. Have a great night, and talk to you soon. Bye.